I didn't want to show this video, but I want to help you avoid these costly mistakes and dive safer. This was my first competition experience about 4 years ago. A week before, I held my breath for a little more than 6 minutes on the couch, so I figured a 5-minute static in the pool would be achievable. The issue was I had only done 3 statics in the water, and they were all in my first freediving course a few years before this. Holding your breath in the water is a much different feeling than on your couch, let alone in a competition setting. There's no pressure mentally and little risk of getting cold. In a competition, you're allowed a 45-minute warm-up period, so I jumped in the water at the beginning of my warm-up time. However, this pool was 25 Celsius, which is 77 Fahrenheit, and it's much too cold for a maximum static attempt, even in my wetsuit. After doing one warm-up breath hold, I immediately hopped out because I was shivering and unable to restore my body temperature to a comfortable state by the time of my official top. As I was breathing on the pool edge to prepare for my dive, I was shivering, but my inexperience led me to believe that I could still push to hit my 5-minute goal. Contractions were already starting, which was extremely early for me at this point in my freedive training. Normally I'd get them around 2:30. Let's just fast forward to where things start to get interesting. Throughout the entire dive, it was actually the most discomfort I'd ever experienced in freediving, but my mind overrode all these red flags and I foolishly thought that I could still achieve my goal. This is when I was starting to run really low on oxygen and starting to feel hypoxic. Signals with your buddy are very important so that the safety diver can see that you're still alert enough to keep on going. My safety diver could see the difficulty I was having and asked me to put my arm up on the side to prepare coming out. Now you can see the contractions were so strong and I was so hypoxic that I was letting air out and you can actually see the bubbles. This is a huge warning sign, and my safety diver asked me to come out a couple of times before deciding it was time to pull me out himself. You can see I was trying to pull myself out, but I was losing motor control in my arm. This is actually a protective mechanism that your body has to conserve oxygen for your brain and your vitals. I was seconds away from a full blackout, and you can see me shaking as the safety diver secures me. They took my mask off to help my body return to normal breathing, and about 10 seconds later, I'm feeling totally fine again. I would not have been able to save myself, so don't ever hold your breath without a trained buddy who knows how to rescue you properly.